Hello. All right, the screen is flipped. Fantastic. Okay, had some tricks with OBS. I'm assuming you all can hear me. So we're here we go. It's June. In hindsight, I don't know what I was thinking. Trying to get 2 months of work done in 1 month. That didn't make any sense. Um, Makes perfect sense now. I feel a lot better actually starting this video and realizing we are on track. So this is we should just call this June tutorials. I don't know why I thought we were going to do planning and execution in the same month. That doesn't make any sense. So on to volume one, chapter one, down the dependency rabbit hole again. All right, so what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to build some threat models, and we're going to do some basic threat models to start. Um, Basically, let's see, does this link give us anything that will be nice for the video? No. Okay. Well, that's okay. So we'll see some results by this weekend. So uh, effectively, the what we're going to do is we're going to take um, CVE bin tool, which has great facilities for scanning, great plugin system, great, very mature. Um, we're going to introduce some of the stuff from Should I eventually down the way. We're basically going to take CVE bin tool, make it multi more than just binaries. And how we're going to do that? Well, we're going to leverage the DFFML orchestration. So we're going to write a new scanner that's going to be a multi-language scanner effectively, and we're going to then use it. So the first thing we need to do is go take CVE bin tool. Where is it at? Here it is. So we're going to take CVE bin tool. We're going to add an alternate scanner to it using DFFML. We're going to make sure that scanner has parity with the old scanner, right? And then we're going to extend the scanner to new languages by effectively doing a overlay of the should I flows, right? And so then we should have ended up extending CVE bin tool. In the process, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new output format, and that output format is going to be threat model. Um, okay, let's get at it. All right, so let's jump into the scanner code. So CVE bin tool is structured basically. There is the main scanner, and then there is well, it's been a while since I've been in here, so yeah. So the version scanner, and we had some great work that was done in here. Where everything got made async, so that's going to be fun. So we love that, obviously. Um, okay, so here we go. And let me just make sure I'm pulling the latest version of this because I know this code base is in flux. There's a lot of great work that happens here. Okay, so where are we? And I should probably check with Terry too, make sure nobody else is doing this. Oh, I was scanning log for. Oh, that's right. Last time I was in here, I was back in December. We were scanning. So there's some examples that we have on scanning for log4j using data flows. And so I was going to do this support then. Obviously, it's 6 months later. So, well, here we are. We'll do it now. Okay. Da, da, da. All right, let's just play around here and see what's going on. So we do a recursive scan. Now this is just ripe for data flows. Okay, so let's check it out. How are we going to start this? So what branch are we on? We're on log4j. Have I done anything here? No. Okay, so it looks like we're just based off the 3.0 branch. So let's check out main. Let's pull, and we'll see what's up. So that was our current version of scanner, and now let's check out where are we at. Okay, so April 14th. Let's just do a quick search through the issues. See if anybody is working on this right now. Okay, improve language. package specific package, private structure for. Okay, so we check if there's any for multiple parsers. This is probably Terry writing this. She writes good. Um, oh no, let's see. This is actually Dragon 4 months ago. Leads for multiple parsers. Current structure stand bit two but package parsers. Okay. General system adding new parsers. Looks. Okay, March 2nd. Okay, so let's just say, let's just comment. Okay, let's say we're looking at doing this with Alice for this, and we can link to this video, and we can link to this log entry here. Let's make a log entry. All right, so uh, plan. Okay, this thread has gotten out of hand. So let's just say we are planning to implement multi-language support in CVE bin tool via introduction of uh, orchestration of let's see data flows to handle similarly to should I, and then we'll link to should I, right? Just so everybody knows what's going on. We want to make sure that we communicate appropriately, and maybe let's actually link to. Okay, there's should I, and we should also link to the other should I tutorial so that we can make sure that people understand, right? We got to assume nobody knows anything coming in here like about what we're doing. They know everything about what they're doing, but they know nothing about what we're doing, right? And they shouldn't have to, right? We should tell them. It's not their job to know everything that we're doing. So okay, so we're planning to implement multi-language support in CVE Ben tool via introduction of data flows to handle similar to handle scanning. Will then uh, extend via overlays similarly to should I. Uh, we plan to contribute these changes back upstream. Okay, so we will, and since this has a link, remember we're putting the links in the recordings, and let's go and edit that comment references. Okay. So let's go ahead and say we started work on this here. And let's just do JHPR list, see if there's any open PRs against this. Okay. 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 Data flow scanner. All right, so let's go through and do we have a docs? All right, we do. So let's just go write a little bit about what we're up to. So data flow based scanner. Is this with read the docs? It is actually. So let's go ahead and make that an RST file. So go ahead and make this an RST file, and then we can test it using console test, right? Okay. And then we can copy paste, and we can say CV bin tool. Actually, we'll do Python -m CV bin tool. So let's check out what do we got here in our looks like we should go update this. So looks like okay, great. We have output engines, we have checkers, and we have okay, we have our entry points. So you know, so one thing that is a common problem that people have is that their path is not set up. Uh, okay, so let's play with this and see what happens. So start to work on this here, and then we'll put a link to the PR. Okay, and we add the doc. Okay, and now let's create the file. Ooh, schemas. Ooh. Okay, so scanner. Maybe we'll say scanners. And we have to, of course, make our init.py file in there because or else Python will not pick it up. And we'll put our data flow scanner in there. Where's this file? And we'll say, C doc data flow scanner for more information. It's just in case somebody finds this file and doesn't know what the hell this is or where it's coming from, right? So import DFFML, import, right? So third-party import. So DFFML is now a third-party import, right? Because we're within the CVE bin tool. And so if we're following our, reverse Christmas tree dependency includes, where we basically stack least character count dependencies at the top in the first party library or then the standard library to third party libraries and then to second party something that's plugins or something and then first party being whatever package you're in. So here now we're in CV bin tool, right? And so let's see. Scanner data flow. Okay, so what should we do? What should we do? Why don't we do Python? Then we have CV bin tool right here. Okay, so path dot. Okay, so we'll say you know, uh, you know cd path or let's see. Actually, let's just go ahead and give the URL to CV bin tool. We'll just download. We'll just do the git clone. Um, okay, where are we at? Time check. Okay, we got 10 more minutes here. So what should we do? What should we do? All right. Let's see. Let's okay, so let's take uh we've just done this like 10 times, different ways. Okay. So let's look at DFFML and make sure that this is up to date. Manifest branch, computer. See if not working computers. Come on, this one better work. Okay, so import. Okay, now we're gonna read DFFML. Entities, Alice. So let's pull in Alice here. All right, we can overlay Alice. Um, okay, so what's Alice doing? So okay, so there's should I install? That's going to be relevant for Python packages. Um, should I use? It's going to be relevant for multiple things. And then should I contribute? That's really focused on Git repo, right? So, okay, so SBOM, and we'll replace SBOM with the CVE bin tool stuff. Okay, so I think what we'll do first is we're going to integrate within the CVE bin tool code base, and then once we have a clean integration within the CVE bin tool code base, then we'll explore, okay, let's pull it back to Alice's level and see how does Alice interact with CVE bin tool now that we know that CVE bin tool has been fleshed out to a multi-language support, because really doesn't make sense to maintain should I is really just a very specific, it's kind of CVE bin tool and should I are too similar. Let's throw it on CVE bin tool, and let's see how it goes. Right, it's a great place for it. Okay, so what should we do here? What should we do here? We should pull in the inner source and see what we've got here. And so what do we got here? Okay, so ensure target config. Okay, so this does clones given URL. All right, clones given URL. Okay, and all right, so we're gonna create a main function. We're gonna run it with async IO, right? I think we can safely remove this talkie stuff for now. Not an issue for us. I don't think we care about counting lines of code at the moment. Check. Okay. And let's see. So let's just go ahead and put in the URL. So we have the URL. Let's say no get branch given. Okay, grab all the Git feature operations. Okay, let's create some operations for here as well. Actually, let's just do the operations within this file. Okay, maybe let's do from, where are we? We're in dataflow. Yeah, so let's just do this. Let's just put the operations within this file, right? And then that way, yeah, it'll be within the same file. So, okay. Main. So let's define a system context. Um, um, TV bin tool. Flow. We're just going to see what happens here, right? We're just going to play with this. All right. So async for results in CV bin tool data flow. Right. So let's this a system context, right? So CVE bin tool data flow is a system context. What does that system context do? Record def, okay, definitions. URL name, run record set. Okay. Okay, so so we want to pass this in. So we want to run it like this. So let's see what happens here. Imagine that. So that's right, we already renamed it to scanners. Okay, so we remove operations. Okay, great. So let's go and remember, okay, so let's reference our modification of the Git repo here, right? So we want to this is an example of an overlay happening where we basically take this Git repository checked out and we run the lines of code per language, but now we're going to do the reverse, right? So we want to download PyPy package context directory. All right, so PyPy package contents is ending up in DFFML mapping create. That creates a repo object, right? So we actually want to do the reverse. We want to say in the event that we have a repo object and we detect, in the event that we have a repo object, we download it and then we scan it to see if there's any binaries in it, right? And so then we'll just go ahead and put a binary in a repo and call it a day. And then we'll have implemented data flow scanning, sort of. Okay. So at least that's what we're going to have to call it a day at that today. So, uh, okay, so how do we do this? Inputs value. So what is our objective? So we have a Git repo. Okay, so this is just a giant, okay, yeah, and that's right. Then we figured out that we didn't need to do any of this because the output operations. What a concept. Okay, so lines of code by language, replace conditions. Okay, so this says that we just need sure talkie. So let's do okay, this is git repository. Git repo. Okay, so we can take these out here. This is just that group by spec. Okay, let's forget quarters. We don't care about quarters right now. We don't care about no branch given right now. So we have our collector data flow, grabs any operations in here. Okay, so this should, if we write, okay, so we don't even need to do this. So if we just say right, so if we just say that this thing, whatever it is, um, yeah, I have to go. All right, I have to go. All right, we're just going to make an operation.